Captain Fathom. Pisastro's Private War. At the headquarters of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Admiral McGonagall places an important diplomatic call.
So I repeat, Fathom, even though it's just a routine call, we would like you to attend to the signing of the peace treaty between Cambuki and the Isle of Piete. What do you think?
And aboard the Argonaut, Captain Fathom cannot believe his ears.
Sounds absolutely ridiculous to me, Admiral. Neither Cambuki nor Piete has the equipment or the know-how to wage a war. I don't get it.
It's government policy, Fathom, so hot to it. McGonagall out here.
Oh, for Pete's sake, if that doesn't take the cake, I'll...
Policy is policy, Mr. Ambassador.
All ahead full, Ronnie. Let's get this mission on the road.
Aye, aye, Captain. All ahead full.
And as the mighty Argonaut races toward the islands, on Cambuki, the chief says to Rudolph and his crew,
"Now that I've helped you guys fix your submarine, maybe you wouldn't mind doing me a little favor."
And why not, Mynheer? Without your help, it would have taken us months to repair our U-boat. What can we do for you?
I have to sign a peace treaty with El Presidente Pisastro of the island of Piete. You guys mind taking me there?
It will be a pleasure, Mynheer. Fritz! Hans! Jawohl, Mynheer!
Ja, Mynheer.
Prepare to get on the way at once! Mach schnell, dem Kopf!
and as the U-boat takes the chief toward the island of Piete...
There's some boat you guys have here. Makes my war canoes look like war canoes.
If only these dumbcops would have fixed a conning tower on this beschlugene submarine, we could have gone underseas. It would have been much safer there.
It was Fritz's fault, Mynheer. He busted it.
One of these days, Hans, I'm going to give you such a knock. Ooh, you're going to regret this.
Stand by! We are approaching the island of Piete! Prepare to dock! Mach schnell!
And as the U-boat approaches the island of Piete, the chief of Cambuki once again admires the controls.
Sir, this is some boat you guys have here. What's this? The air conditioning unit?
Suddenly, a torpedo is launched from the submarine.
We are being attacked. Stop! We surrender! We surrender!
Ah, Chihuahua! With one torpedo, they destroy our entire navy. There goes the old highlight game.
Holy cats! They're gonna think that was an act of war! Quick, you guys, let's get out of here! The heat's on!
Mach schnell, Dummkopf! Turn the submarine around! We must get out of here! Quick, before they bomb us to pieces!
Jawohl, Herr Captain! We surrender! Hey, don't go away! We surrender!
Sweetheart, you are a ninny-campoop. If they shoot a torpedo at us, we must shoot a torpedo back at them. I recognize the flag. It's the chief of Cambuki.
The chief of Cambuki? But why? We are at peace. We were going to sign a peace treaty today.
Peace, schmeece. If they shoot a torpedo at us, it is up to us to shoot a torpedo back at them. This is war, my dear.
Ay, Chihuahua, I don't believe it. We don't have enough weapons to stage a war. And the island of Cambuki has,
Spears. All they have are spears. And even battle, love.
Ay, Chihuahua.
And aboard the U-boat returning to the island of Cambuki, the chief says to Rudolph,
Step on it, men. We gotta get back to my island in a hurry and prepare a defense. There's no telling what that guy will do, now that we've torpedoed his navy.
Do not worry, Mynheer. We will help you. We have weapons. Oh, this will be like old times.
Ja, Mynheer. We will help you. We have a cannon.
But we have no more torpedoes, Herr Captain. And that was the only one we had aboard.
Hans, you are a Dummkopf.
The United Nations ain't gonna like this. Boy, what a mess.
And later, aboard the Argonaut, Captain Fathom receives an urgent message from Admiral McGonagall.
Go ahead, Admiral. I read you. What's the problem? Over?
And back in Washington, Admiral McGonagall gives an order.
Fathom, you've got to get to Cambuki as fast as possible. There's a red 1 emergency alert. A state of war now exists between Cambuki and Piete.
What the... Maggie, that's impossible. They've been friends for years. What happened?
The chief of Cambuki has just torpedoed Pisastro's navy. Get there as soon as you can. Out here.
I don't believe it. What in the world could have happened? Give me emergency velocity, plainsman.
Aye, Captain. Emergency velocity coming up. Stand by.
The mighty Argonaut races for the distant island of Cambuki, and aboard, Captain Fathom alerts his crew.
This mission is more important than you might realize, crew. If Cambuki and Piete get into a shooting fracas, it could prove disastrous.
I don't either, Skipper. Neither of those islands have the capacity for waging war.
You forget, Scotty. To maintain a balance of power in the world, all nations and countries were divided and have individual peace alliances between themselves.
I'll accept that.
No matter how insignificant the country, the minute one declares war on her neighbor, her allies must immediately take part.
I still don't understand, Captain. Unless Cambuki has a different peace treaty than Piete.
Yeah, and therein lies the rub. Both Cambuki and Piete are allies of the United States.
Holy Toledo. You mean if they go to war, the United States has to help them fight each other?
Yeah, or help them settle their problems peacefully. So, guess who's elected?
Boy, talk about responsibility. Whee!
ETA, Miss Perkins.
We should hit Cambuki in another half hour.
Piete, El Presidente Pisastro, and his Vice Admiral Jose prepare to take off on a peacekeeping mission.
All set, Jose?
I do not wish to question you, Senor Presidente, but I am thinking you are making a big mistake.
How so, amigo?
When those Cambukians see us with these torpedoes, they will knock us out of the skies. And I cannot swim. I will be in much trouble.
You are wrong, mi amigo. When we return the torpedo, they will thank us for being so considerate. I will bet on it.
No bet, Presidente. If I win, I will drown. If you win, I will lose. So what's the difference?
Hold on, amigo. Here we go.
Good luck, husband. I shall keep the whole fire burning. Hurry back.
And aboard the Argonaut, Miss Perkins spots something on radar.
Captain, there's a plane or something heading for Cambuki from the island of Piete.
Could be a missile, Skipper. What'll we do?
Activate the aquaviewer, Liz. If Presidente Pisastro is using missiles, it can only mean he's got outside help.
Aquaviewer on, Captain. And look at that.
No, it's not a missile.
Looks like Pisastro's plane, Captain.
And going to bomb Cambuki. ETA, Liz.
15 minutes, Captain. They'll beat us there.
Oh, boy. Try to raise Pisastro on the intercom, Perkins. We've got to stop him.
While Miss Perkins tries desperately to contact El Presidente, back on the island of Cambuki, Rudolph alerts the chief.
But you must defend yourself, Herr Chief. The best defense is a good oven. This has always been true.
A good philosophy, Captain, but not the same as ours.
I do not understand, Herr Chief.
Somebody attack us, we surrender immediately.
Surrender? You would surrender without fighting? But why? How could you?
Simple, really. Somebody attack us, we surrender. Then they gotta take care of us. Be the luckiest day Cambuki ever had.
You got to be kidding.
Truman fighter craft, Herr Captain. 2 o'clock low.
Man your battle station! Matinee to
We are ready, Mynheer. We will get Knockanil from the sky.
You don't think we ought to merely give up then? Am I right, Captain?
Get out in the rain. This is war. Please, allow us to take care of it.
Well, okay. If you guys want to take a chance on getting maimed, that's up to you.
I appreciate that. Rain, quick!
I'm going back to shore and watch. No sense in my getting smashed up.
10 miles, Herr Captain.
I mean, after all, if a guy wants to get his head shot off, that's up to him, right?
And by the cannon hand!
Jawohl, Herr Captain. We are ready, Bacon.
No reason for the chief of Cambuki to risk his valuable neck on misguided philosophies.
Rain, quick!
5 miles and closing, Herr Captain.
Captain, why don't you give me a call when the fiasco is over?
Moment, firing, Hunt! Fire at will! Just shooting them down!
And as Pisastro and Jose near the island of Cambuki. And too late, the mighty Argonaut arrives at the island where Captain Fathom says,
It's on, crew. There's a World War I submarine firing at Pisastro's plane.
Jumping Jehoshaphat. We're in the middle of a war.
Now that the war has begun, what can Captain Fathom do?
They're going to bomb him, Skipper. Look.
Oh, no. Don't do it, Pisastro. Don't do it.
And as the old warplane dives toward Cambuki, Jose makes an observation.
Madre mia, Senor Presidente. If they hit us with a cannon, it is all over but the Olay.
Do not worry, Jose. We will drop the torpedo near their submarine. That way they will see we mean no harm. Surely they will be grateful if we're kind enough to return their weapons. They will reward us.
See? They will explode us from the skies. Caramba, what a plan!
Keep firing! They almost got us with the bomb! Much now!
Jawohl, Herr Captain. You heard him, Hans. Come in, spy.
So now you give the orders, eh, Fritz? Sorry, I only take orders from Herr Captain.
Hans, please, fire the cannon.
At once, Herr Captain.
Don't worry, Hans. One day I get you for this. We have failed, Jose. We are now at war with Cambuki. What a sad day.
Excuse me, Senor Presidente, but I am not going to this war.
If your Presidente orders you to go to this war, Jose, you will go to this war.
Sorry, but I am an unconscious objector. That makes it impossible.
But who will defend our island, Jose? We need you.
How about your wife? She's a good fighter, no?
We'll go back to Pieti and discuss it.
You can order me. You can discuss it. You can do anything you want. But Jose, she is not going to this war. I am, how you say?
Chicken is the word, Jose. Chicken.
While El Presidente and Jose continue their journey home, aboard the huge Argonaut, Captain Fathom gives an order.
Stand by to come about, plainsman. 180 a port, emergency velocity, new heading 250 degrees.
Coming about, sir.
But that's Piete, Captain. I don't understand.
We've got to stop Pisastro. If we can get there before the chief of Cambuki retaliates, there's still a chance to stop this war.
And as Captain Fathom heads for the island of Piete,
So you see, mein Herr Chief? We must bomb and invade Pieti at once.
Oh, boy. The United Nations ain't gonna like this. But since he dropped a bomb on us, I suppose it's the thing to do.
Red, and prepare to set sail at once, Dumkap. Mach schnell, mach schnell.
Meanwhile, on the island of Piete, Captain Fathom and his crew meet with El Presidente Pisastro. And Mrs. Pisastro tells them,
This is a private war, Captain. There is no need for you to get involved.
On the contrary, Senora Pisastro, there's every reason in the world for our trying to keep the peace.
I do not understand, mi amigo.
Well, that's easy, Presidente. What happens to Piete and Cambuki could affect all the free nations of the world.
Suppose the United States were to help you in your fight with Cambuki.
And some other country decides to help Cambuki.
Now I am more certain than ever that Jose is not going to this war.
Someone has spoke to you, Jose? If I say you go to these war, you will go to these war.
But I am an unconscious objector.
You're going to be unconscious, Jose. Just keep giving my husband troubles.
Anyway, Presidente, for the sake of peace in the world, we can't allow you and Cambuki to conduct a war.
It would appear, my dear Capitan, that you can no longer stop the war. Caramba, what a fiasco!
Oh, no, those idiots. Why couldn't they wait?
and as the chief of Cambuki Island prepares to invade Piete, what can Captain Fathom do to prevent certain disaster? Again and again, Captain Rudolph von Messerschmitt shells the little island of Piete. And Mrs. Pisastro gives an order.
Jose, to the battle station. We are under attack.
Just because you give the order doesn't mean I'll carry them out. Since when does the Presidente's wife give orders to his admiral?
You are an admiral?
It is true, my love. At the time, it seemed like a good idea, and we needed an admiral.
But I am the head of the Joint Chief of Staff.
So?
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 So I am ordering Jose to the battle stations, and right now. Underlay, peasant!
The chief of Cambuki and Rudolph von Messerschmitt plan the invasion.
Come on now. You sure this invasion will work, Captain? I mean, really, there are only 4 of us.
We cannot fail, Herr Chief. We will surprise them without daring. But first, we soften them up with a few more verschlungene shells.
Hey, you like this invasion idea, Hans?
9. We could be maimed severely if they are not surprised. I don't like this idea at all. It is a gestunken idea.
I heard that, Dummkopf. I heard that.
Sorry, mein Herr.
Me too, Herr Captain.
Uh-huh. Boy, this is gonna be some invasion.
Commence firing, Jose! Give them what for!
That's all we can give them, Miss Head of the Joint Chief of Staff. We got no powder. We got no bullets. All we got is the what for. Whatever that is.
Mentiroso! Excuses, excuses! All I get are excuses.
Is that the only weapon you've got, Presidente? You don't stand a chance of defending this island with that thing.
We do have a top-secret weapon, senor. However, it is so deadly, I hesitate to mention it.
At this point, Presidente, I don't think you have a choice. What is this secret weapon?
It is a top-secret and deadly guided missile, Senor Fathom.
A missile? You have a guided missile?
See, Piete is not as old-fashioned as many people think.
Well, let's not just stand here, man. Take me to the missile. There's still a chance we can save your island. Well, it looks like a makeshift job to me, Presidente. How does it work? Atomic power? Dynamite?
Oh, no, Senor Fathom. We use Jose power.
Okay, I'll bite. What exactly is Jose power?
Now, Jose, she's climbed into the missile, okay?
Okay, then what?
Jose is shot from the top of the palace here, okay?
Yeah, then?
Jose in the missile lands next to the enemy submarine. He opens the hatch. He swims to the submarine with his drill and makes a hole. Now into this hole, he puts a stick of dynamite. He lights the dynamite and the war is over. Clever, no?
Presidente Pisastro, that has to be the wildest scheme I've ever heard of in all my life.
I thought you might like it, amigo. There is only one thing wrong with the missile program, however.
Only one thing. What's that, my friend?
Jose is not going up in that thing. First, I would join the enemy. I told you this before, mi Presidente.
That you have, Jose. That you have.
Hey, Skipper. It looks like those fellas are getting set to invade. I could get to the Argo and...
No, we can't lend an active hand, Scotty. All we can do is advise and try to stop this mess.
Jose, she's got the idea, mi Presidente.
Anything, Jose. What's your idea?
Why we not shoot a secret missile at these gringos, and maybe it will scare them away.
You know, that just might do the trick, Presidente. Who fires this thing?
My wife, senor. She's the only one who knows the operation of the secret missile.
And I am ready, my husband. Jose, get me a match.
Since it was my idea, I will go get you a match, Madam Presidente.
Scotty,
Yes, Skipper.
get the crew aboard the Argo and take her out to sea. I don't want us involved in what's about to happen.
Got you, Skipper. You coming with us?
No, I've got to see this thing through. Contact you later.
Later, the Argonaut cruises away from the island. And on the palace wall, Jose is about to launch the top-secret missile.
All right, Jose. 1 for the dinero. 2 for the show. 3 to make ready, and 4 to go.
Okay, Madam Presidente. Jose, she's like the missile. Stand back.
Right. Quick, everybody. Back to the wall.
Some war. If we give those guys enough time, they'll blow themselves right out of the water.
I suggest, Herr Chief, that now would be a good time to invade.
You don't think we could just declare a major victory and go back to Cambuki, huh?
That is not the way it is done. We must invade Piete and capture the enemy.
But I've known Pisastro for years. Just doesn't seem right to me somehow.
On.
Jawohl, Herr Captain.
Prepare to invade. Fox, where?
At once, Herr Captain.
And on the island of Piete, Mrs. Pisastro corners Jose.
You did that on purpose, Jose. You could have destroyed all of us. You have ruined the top of our palace. You will be thrown to the sharks.
An accident, Senora Pisastro. It was an accident. Hey, Presidente! Those guys are starting to invade our island. They look serious.
You are my advisor, Captain Fathom. What would you advise?
I suggest you sue for peace, Senor Presidente. Maybe we can negotiate an honorable settlement.
It makes sense to me. I like these honorable settlements.
Jose, you are a ninny-cum-poop.
So is your husband.
Presidente, I have an idea. You could make this skirmish an international conflict, but I think under the circumstances it's worth a try.
Anything, amigo. We need the help.
Well, let's get to your radio. We've got to contact the Argo.
And shortly thereafter, Miss Perkins, aboard the mighty Argonaut, receives a message.
Remember, whatever you do, don't hurt them. This was just a bluff.
I read you, Captain. We're on our way. Out here.
What if those jokers begin firing at us, Miss Perkins?
Right. We'd be sitting ducks. And if they use that cannon...
Too late to worry about that now. The captain's given us an order. All ahead full run.
Yes, ma'am.
New heading. Bearing 105 degrees.
I just hope the skipper's bluff works. We could get the Argo sunk if it doesn't.
On the island of Piete, Rudolph and the chief prepare to advance against the palace.
I still think this is a mistake, Captain.
Leave this to me here, Chief. I have the experience necessary for this invasion. This will be a snap.
Look, Mynheer. They're on the wall.
It is Captain Fathom, Herr Captain. Hello, Captain Fathom. Guess who's here?
Und you are a Schweinhund. What is the matter with you?
Sorry, Herr Captain. I forgot for a moment where we were.
Now hear this. Unless you people surrender immediately, we'll sink your boat and destroy you.
I knew it.
We know you cannot do nothing, Mynheer Fathom. You have no weapons. Now we demand that you surrender to us.
Perhaps we should surrender, Capitan. He is correct.
Look behind you, Captain. Again, we ask you to surrender. What do you say now?
Himmel! It is the super submarine! I don't know about you guys, but that's good enough for me. Let's give up.
If they sink the undersea boat, Herr Captain, we shall be stuck in here forever.
Forever, Herr Captain.
We have been lost in the wall. 1 minute out of sight yet.
Hey, you guys win. We give up. What do we do now?
Come into the palace. We'll meet there.
Be right up, Captain. All right, boys, let's go. Surrender.
And within a few minutes, the war comes to an end.
All right. Now that you two have signed a peace treaty, there's no need for any further conflict. I congratulate you both on using your heads.
I never wanted a war in the first place, Presidente. I originally came over to sign our annual peace treaty, like every year.
I am glad, amigo chief. I too wish to sign the peace treaty, like every year.
Then why did you attack us with a torpedo, Senor Chief?
An accident. But then Captain Rudolph decided to...
Rudolph, hold it, men. Where is that scoundrel?
They're making a run for it, Captain Fathom. They're putting out to sea. Caramba, look at them go.
Mendedoso! Why did you not tell us they were escaping?
You did not order me to keep watch. I only do what I am ordered to do.
Then I hereby order you to go into the dungeon and lock yourself up.
Sorry, but those kind of orders I will not obey.
You will obey if I tell my husband.
So tell him I still do not obey.
But Jose, it was your fault they escaped.
Huh?
I'm only El Presidente.
So you go to the dungeon. It's your island.
Arrest him, husband.
A few miles south of Tucson, Arizona, stands the mission of San Xavier, one of the oldest and most interesting missions in the United States. According to a provincial law, only completed missions were obliged to pay taxes, and many believe the wise old padres who built this one purposely omitted the completion of the dome on the right tower so as to avoid paying a tax to the greedy crown of Spain. The Padres had much to do with influencing the whole scheme of architecture in southern Arizona, and this modern hotel in the city of Tucson is an excellent example of traditional Spanish colonial construction. A drastic departure from the Spanish influence, however, is the state capitol at Phoenix, on the grounds of which stands an impressive monument erected to Frank Luke, Arizona's World War I aviator. This young hero was credited with 21 official victories in his 39 days of actual combat service. He was forced down and killed behind the German lines at the age of 21 years. In front of the county courthouse at Prescott is another monument to a courageous American, Captain William Bucky O'Neill, organizer of the Arizona unit of Theodore Roosevelt's Rough Riders. He was killed while leading his men in the famous charge of San Juan Hill. The toughest little town in the West is the title that was once given to this peaceful-looking mining town, now known as Jerome, one of Arizona's largest copper mining camps. This unique little village hangs precariously on the side of Mingus Mountain in the Black Hills. Since 1925, when 250 pounds of dynamite were used for blasting in the mines, the entire town has moved about 6 inches a year. Braces, beams, and concrete blocks are used to keep the buildings from tumbling into the valley, a quarter of a mile below. Because of this unusual terrain, Jerome has no streetcars or buses. In the early days of its colorful history, Jerome lacked water, and upon at least 3 occasions, its citizens were driven from the town after fire had destroyed most of its frame houses along with its 14 saloons. Among those who profited from Jerome's scarcity of water was Pancho Villa, the Mexican revolutionist, who once had 200 burros bringing water to the town. Geologically speaking, Arizona is a land of extremes and contrasts. In the central section, high mountains extend diagonally across the state, and many of these mountains are extinct volcanoes. The forces of nature have been at work for thousands of years, preparing the material and sculpturing the contour of this unique and picturesque land. We are now at Granite Dells, where the irresistible powers of erosion have carved fantastic designs among the gray stone monoliths. In the northeastern part of Arizona, we visit the world-famous Forest of Stone Trees, now known as the Petrified Forests National Monument. Over 1 million years ago, according to geologists, this region was a low, swampy valley in which grew a forest of pine trees. Heavy floods eventually buried this forest in a sea of water containing vast deposits of silica, which it is believed was responsible for changing the trees from wood to stone. After the flooded area subsided, some of the petrified trees were uncovered, and although their original forms are preserved, they are in reality composed of solid rock. It is difficult to believe that this desolate region may have at one time resembled the green forests we drive through en route to Oak Creek Canyon in northern Arizona. This unique highway is noted for its spectacular and winding course through a region that abounds in prolific trout streams and picturesque settings. The cool quiet of Oak Creek itself offers ideal rest and relaxation for the vacationist, as well as inspiration for the artist and writer. It was at Oak Creek Lodge that Zane Grey wrote his famous book, The Call of the Canyon. Arizona is noted for its excellent highways, a delight to the thousands of motorists who have traveled over them, as we do now, en route to the interesting little town of Wickenburg, also a popular vacationist spot, specializing in dude ranches, rodeos, and popular legends, such as the one about the Hacienda well. According to the legend, which has been blamed on the Indians, whoever drinks from the well will never tell the truth again. Nevertheless, this awful consequence doesn't seem to frighten the dude ranchers, who appear to take it all as a joke. The lure of this romantic little town attracts numerous couples, especially the elopers, who park before a very colorful sign which reads, "Justice of the Peace, marriage licenses issued, and the knot tied." No visit to Wickenburg is complete without at least a glimpse at its colorful rodeo. And now we witness one of the rodeo's attractions known as roping the calf. The purpose of this event is to see how long it takes a cowboy to rope a calf, tie him up, and then release him without injuring the calf. Although this looks like record-breaking speed to us, we're informed that it has been done so fast that the calf has been tied up and released before he knew he had stopped running. But that sounds like a yarn inspired by drinking Hacienda well water. It must be remembered that this is a dude ranch, where the life of the cowboy is dramatized, and even the horses do things that are somewhat beyond their usual routine. And so life goes on out Wickenburg way, while in the hills and valleys of Arizona, there resounds the song of the cowboy, which is a fitting conclusion to our roaming through Arizona.
Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and skies are not cloudy all day.
If I wasn't watching this, I wouldn't believe it.
No wonder Dr. Satan wants control of this invention. Something must be wrong. Send some men out to Scott's and see what happened.
We have 5 minutes yet. If you don't hear from Dr. Satan by 10:30, what will you do?
Just what I was told to do. Blow up the yacht.
B4X2 calling W6XO.
We'll get fire axes and break open the engine room companionways. I'll stop this ship if I have to cripple it.
The copperhead.
This boat's mine.
Mine?
It'll blow up any minute. I've got a speedboat astern. Get into it. Where's Miss Scott?
B4X2 calling W6XO.
Escaped the police.
Scarlet and Gord rescued you before the police arrived.
What about the yacht?
It was blown up and sunk.
Scott's remote control device sunk with it. However, you obeyed my orders.
Has Scott got another?
Probably. If not, he will surely build one. And I must have it. With remote control robots, I can be master of the nation's wealth. We must keep close watch on Scott and his associates. I'll learn when they plan to attempt another demonstration.
Because Colonel Bevins must return to Washington tomorrow night, I'll hold a demonstration in the morning. This time I'll use a plane. I've arranged for one at Fairview Airport.
But Dr. Satan has your control board.
I have set up a control system on a different frequency. The board he has will be useless.
Aren't you afraid Dr. Satan will try to sabotage this test, too?
He may, but we'll be ready for him. The control tube would not be installed in the plane until just before the takeoff.
I'd like to go in that plane if there's room for me.
Sorry, Bob. No one is going in that plane.
Seems to me that someone should be in that plane all the time.
I think our present precautions are adequate. The airport assures me the plane will be well guarded.
All set? Good. I'll phone Mr. Scott. Hello, Mr. Scott? Yes, the control tube's installed okay. You can take her off any time. Right. Goodbye.
Everything is ready, Colonel. The motor speed was built up to normal before anything could be seen on the scanning screen.
Just took off. No one in it.
All right. Start the controls. What's wrong?
It just doesn't work.
So I see. Scott must have changed the wavelength. There's only one thing to do. I'll have to get a man aboard that plane. And take a radio-equipped car and keep in touch with the plane. And when it lands, get Scott's remote control cell.
Yes, sir.
I'm now guided to the bombing range. Are the deserted shacks we will use for bombing targets. I release 2 light bombs first.
Marvelous. This device will make every other method of warfare obsolete.
I now attempt a dive bombing attack.
Get that control cell into a safe place as soon as possible. It would be a catastrophe if it ever got into the wrong hands. assure you the government will take over this.
Dad, look.
The plane's out of control.
It's another attempt at sabotage. Hold it.
Field ahead. What are you doing in there? Come on out here. Where's our man?
I don't know where he is.
I'll find out. Get that control tube out of the motor. All right, tie him up. We'll take him to Dr. Satan. Keep him here till Dr. Satan comes. I'll be upstairs.
I'll keep him. Sit down.
Splendid, Stoner, splendid. I'll be over there soon. This man you captured in the plane didn't tamper with the tube?
He couldn't have, sir. He was still in the cabin when we got him.
Where is he now?
In the cellar.
Bring him to me.
Yes, sir.
Element in Scott's control system. Now I can complete my robot. Now I can...
He got away.
How did it happen?
He broke loose and slugged me.
I will disclose this location to the police. I'll be forced to abandon a valuable laboratory all because of your carelessness. I do not tolerate carelessness, and you know the penalty.
It wasn't my fault. Wait, give me another chance. Give me another chance and I'll... Take him away.
Get your hands up. Mr. Scott will be very glad to get this, and the police will be glad to get you. Stand up. Don't move.
Hold it. Turn around.
Back against that wall. Throw your guns in that corner. The next man who tries that will really get hurt. I'm going to phone the police now, and you're going to stay here till they arrive.
Happy to have you with us this evening and want you to enjoy every minute of your stay here. And while you relax and stretch, visit our concession where you'll find something to please you. There are ice-cold drinks, delicious sandwiches, ice cream, coffee and snacks, and many other pleasing treats. Our foods are fresh and tasty, our drinks satisfying and refreshing. They're so good.
Visit our snack bar and treat yourself to some delicious Castleberry's pit-cooked barbecue sandwiches. Cooked the Castleberry way, slowly over open pits of glowing charcoal, then seasoned with a sauce that's zesty, yet delightfully mild to please the entire family. Also at the snack bar, you'll find popcorn and soft drinks and candy and French fries to go with your Castleberry's barbecue sandwiches. There's plenty of time before the movie starts, so visit our snack bar right now for Castleberry's pit-cooked barbecue sandwiches.
Getting a new hat for the luncheon, Helen?
What luncheon?
Why, Thelma, don't tell me you've forgotten.
Forgotten? I wasn't even invited. Why, I haven't been invited anywhere for weeks. What's wrong with me anyway?
What's wrong, Helen? Maybe it's your breath. But new Green Mint mouthwash stops oral bad breath 3 ways better than antiseptics. 1, destroys mouth odor itself, even from onions, smoking, telltale beverages, not just germs. Because Green Mint contains exclusive chloroquet plus a new mouth sweetener. 2, even mixed with water, Green Mint has 37% more penetrating power. 3, tastes so good, leaves no antiseptic smell. Yes, with Green Mint, there's always a happy ending. Your mouth tastes so minty fresh, you know your breath is safe. Used professionally by over 10,000 dentists, Green Mint stops oral bad breath 3 ways better.
Vina.
Reggie, you promised to keep the visiograph open. You know I'm expecting to hear from Rocky.
I wanted to bring in Casa 7. There it is. I contacted Casa Central Control Station, and they're holding communications open.
Can I speak to my brother, Paul?
Well, I asked for him. They said he's at the landing field inspecting construction on the new landing platform.
I'll soon see him. It'll be wonderful.
How long since you've seen your brother, Vina?
Almost 3 years. He'll be on the Casa 7 project another 5 years. What happened, Reggie?
All the instruments are dead.
Flight seems normal.
This is weird. Check the rockets. Rocket thrust is 0. Something has neutralized every bit of our equipment. And there's not a thing we can do about it. No way to check speed or position, and not a chance to make contact with anyone.
Somebody may have us under robot control.
I don't know, Vina. And I don't know of any way of finding out.
Vina's kept that spaceship visiograph busy for an hour. She knew I was going to call.
Well, she's having a vacation, Rocky. Now, for me, let me relax with a little black book and a gay nightlife.
A little more of that busy signal and you've sold me.
Well, here, relax, Rocky. I'll give you a couple of choice pages.
Oh, there's Vina now. Oh, Mr. Secretary.
I'm glad I found you in, Rocky. There's something I'd like to discuss, if it doesn't upset your plans.
It won't, sir.
After all, this is your off-duty period.
We can report at once, Mr. Secretary.
Very good, Rocky.
Well, I kissed the beautiful girls goodbye.
And the gay nightlife.
And the gay nightlife. But I'm not giving up yet.
Rocky, this could turn into a mission.
Well, that's all right, sir. I can take care of canceling our vacation plans, I guess.
Perhaps I should assign someone else to the mission.
Winkie's only ribbing, Mr. Secretary.
That's right. We'd rather ride the rocket, sir.
Make yourselves comfortable.
Thank you.
I don't know where this problem is going to lead. It's a job of troubleshooting.
Well, sir, you know us. We're not happy unless we're in trouble. Well, no, I mean...
I know what you mean, Winnie. First, I'll fill you in on some of the details. The United Worlds, as you know, are fortifying the planetoid Casa 7 as a joint control station for our entire solar system.
Oh, yes. Professor Newton told us something about the project.
In preparing Casa 7, each of the United Worlds is furnishing strategic and, in most cases, restricted materials. But lately, there have been disturbing reports of cargo spaceships vanishing on the way to Casa 7. Yes, Higgins?
We're in contact by visiograph with Mars, sir. They request Secretary Drake.
I'll take it on my receiver. This is Drake, speaking from Earth.
Speaking from Mars, Runus here. This is the final report on our supply spaceship Double M en route to Casa 7. It is now 2 moon cycles overdue. We must presume it to be lost.
Space Rangers are being assigned immediately to investigate the entire situation of missing cargo ships.
I know you'll keep us informed, Mr. Secretary.
You'll have a report within a solar month. Greetings from Earth, Runus.
Greetings from Mars, Secretary Drake.
You heard. That's the 3rd spaceship vanished within a week.
You know, of course, sir, that Vina's on her way to Casa 7 on a cargo ship.
That's right, sir. Rocky's been trying to call Vina.
I've been unable to make contact. And frankly, sir, I'm a bit worried.
We'll put your mind at ease. Higgins.
Yes, sir?
Get a report from Casa 7. I want to know if cargo spaceship CM7 has landed. We'll have word in a few minutes, Rocky. We want to find out what's happening to the cargo ships.
Oh, I'm sure it can be done, sir, by using our space stations.
You're the troubleshooter, Rocky. Run down every possibility. We've got to find the answer, or there'll be repercussions throughout our entire system.
The report from Casa 7, sir.
Let's have it.
Spaceship CM7 was last heard from as it was about to enter the gravity field for the approach. Since then, there's been no word from the ship. All efforts to make contact with it have failed. CM7 has disappeared into space.
Thank you, Higgins.
With your permission, sir, I'd like to start by tracing spaceship CM7.
Of course. This mission is in your hands.
Good. We can blast off within the hour. Winky? Get the orbit jet ready for blast off, Winky. I'm going to see Professor Newton for a moment.
The rockets will be ready to roar.
Now, we'll have to give this at least a 4-hour exposure, Bobby.
Well, that's the longest one yet. Oh, Rocky, we're making some wonderful pictures of Scorpus with hydrogen light.
What we need are some trick snapshots of Casa 7.
Your tone tells me there's trouble.
Perhaps, but I don't know what it is, Professor.
Except that it concerns Casa 7.
Secretary Drake will tell you the whole story. This much I wanted you to know. The ship Vina's on has vanished into space.
I want to help, Rocky. Please let me help.
This is one time I'd like to say no, Bobby, but I can't.
Thanks, Rocky. Thanks a million. You won't be sorry. We'll find Vina.
You bet we will. Now run along and get packed. Meet us at the blast-off platform. Professor Newton, I don't know where this flight is going to take us. Maybe to the far limits of our solar system.
Is there something you wish to ask me, Rocky?
Yes, Professor. Is there any new discovery still held secret that might help us?
Yes, there is. But I've been fearful of even discussing it. Wrongly used, it could have cataclysmic results.
Vina's life may be at stake.
Come, I'll show you. I'll show you the power of cold light.
Cold light?
As long as our auxiliary power holds out, we can use the visiograph.
Can we contact anyone on it?
No, we can see what's ahead of us on it, and that's about all. As near as I can tell, we're traveling at a constant speed.
Reggie, we're alone in space without a rocket. No, we're not, Reggie. They must have seen us. The ship was coming in our direction.
I couldn't identify it. It didn't have any markings.
It may have come from Casa 7.
We'll soon find out.
Can they come alongside us?
Yes, I'm sure the magnetic lock's in operation. Well, they're alongside. Probably aligning the airlock hatch.
They've reached the hatch. We're connected now. 7?
No. On Casa 7, they don't even know you're alive.
And you're the ones who neutralized our equipment.
You're real bright to figure that out for yourself.
I'll get to the cargo room.
Relax, or you won't be alive. Your space gun. If you have to, use it. Ask questions later. I'll get through to Casa 7 on the astrophone in their ship.
Keep an eye on him, Doc.
Go over there. Go on. I'll use the gun if I have to. Hurry up.
No, Vina, you'll drop it.
Get over there.
Nice work. You're a couple of smart operators. Only you don't have any brains. Now see if you can get their cargo into our ship without tripping over it.
So, Rinkman, you've ended up as a space pirate. At least you can't sink any lower.
It's a very profitable business, Vina.
And to get it, you destroy spaceships.
You won't be harmed. We've just neutralized your ship's rockets and equipment.
Why are we still in normal flight?
You're not. You're revolving around Casa 7 in a fixed orbit, just like the moon revolves around the Earth.
How?
We cut your power and neutralized your equipment when your ellipse speed balanced against the gravity of Casa 7.
That's what happened to the other ships you've pirated.
That's right. You'll be revolving around Casa 7 for the next 1,000,000 years, or until a piece of meteoric waste hits the ship. To make sure you're not identified, I'll have the markings removed from your ship.
You have found a new way to commit murder.
Oh, don't give me any credit, Vina. Dr. Vanko worked it out. I just make sure that no other spaceship bothers you.
Ringman, this is the last of it.
I'll send your pilot back. Oh, I almost forgot. In case you're expecting help from Rocky Jones, forget it. I've got a decoy spaceship waiting for him. The orbit jet will be blown to bits.
The orbit jet's going to be blown to bits. The orbit jet's going to be blown to bits.
Do we have a chance?
No use kidding ourselves, Avina. It's like 1,000,000 to 1 shot that we'll ever be seen.
like finding a tiny fragment in infinite space.
Till our food gives out or a meteorite hits us.
That's the deal, Vina.
Right now I'm hungry. I'll get lunch.
Winky, what's our position?
Well, let me see if I can read it.
Hey, what are you trying to do, get my job as navigator?
Well, you know I wouldn't take anything that's yours or Rocky's.
Go ahead and read it, boy.
Position celestial meridian, longitude 219 degrees 20 minutes. Celestial parallel, latitude 76 degrees 4 minutes.
Good work, Bobby. Oh, Winky.
Yeah, Rocky?
I've contacted Casa 7. They still have no word from Venus spaceship.
Oh? Well, maybe we better start scanning the radar vex, huh?
A good idea. Our flight will take us into Casa's atmosphere. Hey, Winky. A spaceship at 5 o'clock. Oh. Can you identify it?
Yeah, it's a Mars spaceship. The Double M.
The ship that was reported lost. XV2 calling spaceship Mars Double M. Come in, Double M. This is the XV2 calling spaceship Mars Double M. Come in.
It's turned 15 degrees off horizontal. The ship's damaged, Rocky.
Bobby's right.
The astrophone must be out. Secure, we're going alongside.
We just missed being smeared all over the galaxy.
No wonder they didn't answer our signal.
Sure, they were leading us to the slaughter.
The Double M was lost, but apparently she's been found by enemies who are aboard now.
Well, do we run or fight?
Prepare to fire starboard rocket.
Aye, aye, sir.
I'll arc over the ship at R400. Release rocket on count 5. Starting run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, the Double M just became the Scrambled M.
Log the incident, Winky, so that a full report can be sent to Mars Space Headquarters.
What did you hit?
Sighted enemy, smeared same.
And why do I have to miss all the excitement?
Bobby boy, the excitement's just starting.
Keep the radar vex open, Winky. I'm sure we're in an area our unknown enemies don't want us to search.
Yes, sir. Rocky, object ahead.
Object about 2 solar minutes ahead of us.
All right, Bobby. Professor Newton can be proud of you.
Elemental, my dear Rocky. Elemental.
Hold it on, Winky. When we're halfway there, we'll be able to tell if it's a spaceship.
Rocky, why'd you bring this on your orbit jet?
Oh, well, that's something Professor Newton's been working on for a long time.
I know. It's cold light.
Oh? Then he's told you about it, huh?
Yes, we discussed it, and I gave him my opinion.
Well, I know he appreciated that.
Cold light should never be used indiscriminately. The gamma rays could be fatal to those who use it.
Yes, Professor Newton warned me.
Rocky, it's a spaceship ahead.
Safety box. This is the XB2 calling spaceship at approximately celestial meridian 190 degrees, celestial parallel 80 degrees. Come in, identify yourself. This is the XB2 calling spaceship at approximately celestial meridian 180 degrees, celestial parallel 90 degrees. Come in, identify yourself.
spaceship, Reggie. It's Rocky in the orbit jet. We have to get some signal to him.
We're helpless, Vina.
The rocket missiles.
We can't operate the tubes. And even if we could, firing them wouldn't be safe.
I mean, force them through the tubes. Drop them overside. They'd have to see that and not pass us by.
It might work. We could give it a try. We may have enough auxiliary power to drop them off.
Winky, Bobby, look at their missile tube, starboard.
It's starting to open.
We're going to be ducking missiles in a minute.
Port rocket, Winky. Same run. Fire missile on count 5.
Repeat on 5.
Starting run.
Check.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it, Winky. Hold fire. They ejected the rocket. They weren't firing it. That was meant as a signal to us.
Maybe the ship's in some kind of trouble, Rocky.
Get the magnetic lock ready, Winky. We're going alongside.
Aye, sir.
The orbit jet is gone. Alongside.
I'll open the airlock hatch.
Rocky! Bobby!
You had us worried.
I was never so happy to see anyone in all my life.
Why didn't you answer our signal?
Our power and equipment were neutralized.
Our spaceship is a satellite of Casa 7.
How'd that happen?
Rinkman and Dr. Vanko, the two renegades from Earth, arranged it.
Oh, so they're the cause of all the trouble.
They've taken up space pirating. They came alongside and took off all our cargo.
I see. Well, you can give me a complete rundown on our way to Casa 7.
We can't get out of our orbit, Rocky.
Oh, I think we can. The orbit jet will take you out. We'll stay at magnetic lock. Tandem pole will do the job. You better stay by the control edge. Vina, you come on the orbit jet with me,
That's like going home, Rocky.
I told him we'd find you, Vina. Didn't I, Rocky?
You bet you did, Bobby. XB2 calling Casa 7. Come in, Casa 7.
Casa 7 Central Station to XV2.
Requesting landing clearance. Bringing spaceship CM7 in on tandem pull.
Landing platform in readiness. Please report at 10 miles. We'll bring you in for ground control approach. Out.
Out.
Stand by twin landing platforms. Ready magnetic locks. It's only a matter of seconds now.
My sister Vina can't be any happier than I am.
The orbit jet and CM7 and magnetic lock are safely landed, sir.
Nice going, Ken.
I'll bet you're excited, Vina.
I'm excited and happy and thankful I reached Casa 7.
Your big brother's probably waiting outside now.
Yes.
Oh, it's good to see you, sis.
I came very near not making it.
Yeah, you sure had us worried when your ship didn't answer our signals.
We were spacewhacked by pirates. None of our equipment was working.
Winky, I'm disappointed. There aren't any girls waiting for you.
You're disappointed. How do you think I feel?
Bobby, Winky, this is my brother Paul.
Hi, Bobby. Hello, Winky.
Hi, Paul.
Winky's co-pilot on the Orbit Jet.
Uh-huh. Hey, Bobby, aren't you a little young to be a space traveler?
I'm learning to be a pilot like Rocky.
Hello, Reggie. I hear you've been having pirate troubles.
Well, they almost hitched us to a star and left us there.
And you're Rocky Jones.
It's nice meeting Venus, brother.
It's a 7?
I wish it were on more pleasant business, Paul. We should discuss a plan of action as quickly as possible.
Well, let's go to my quarters and get on with it. Come on, sis. I'll show you how your bachelor brother lives.
When the leader from the pirate spaceship came on our ship, I recognized him. He was Rinkman. And later, Reggie said Dr. Vanko was also on their ship.
They're two fugitives from Earth, Paul. Rinkman's a traitor to the United Worlds and an out-and-out criminal.
Well, what procedure did the space pirates use to capture our cargo ships?
They use some form of beamed energy that prevents the ship's instruments from working, like cutting a light switch.
Yes, but I don't see how that can be done.
When the speed of the spaceship is balanced against the pull of gravity of Casa 7, they cut the power. That leaves the ship in a perfect little orbit.
It becomes a captive permanently, a man-made satellite.
Yes. The only way they can be rescued is by tandem pull, using the rocket thrust of another ship which is locked with them.
Well, that means I can send out search ships to locate those that have vanished.
Yes, Paul. The ships and their crews can be saved, even if the cargoes are lost.
And you have to catch up with 2 renegades, Rinkman and Dr. Vanko.
We'll have to find out who's behind them and where they operate from.
Well, we've got the whole solar system to work in.
Well, how can you find out where to start, Rocky?
Well, like Winky says, Bobby, the entire solar system is ours. Oh, Paul, I'd like to use your solar system atlas, if I may, and do a little studying.
Sure, right there on the bookcase. Help yourself. And if you need anything else, just ask.
Thank you, Paul.
Let's let Rocky get to work, huh? Meantime, I'll show the rest of you what's being done here in Casa 7.
Are you sure it's all right for us to leave, Rocky?
Oh, we won't go too far, Bobby.
Well, I'll stick around in case Rocky needs anything.
Okay, you can always reach me by the visiograph.
Fine.
Thanks, Vina.
Can I get you anything else?
No, this is just fine. Oh, did you get Bobby to bed?
Yes, he's in dreamland.
So's Winky. And you're next, Vina. Turn in.
Are we getting anywhere, Rocky?
I think so. If Paul's around, I'd like to talk with him.
We'll be right with you.
Oh, Vina, just Paul. You'll learn all about it in the morning. Those are orders.
All right.
Yeah. How about a little snack for me, huh? I was awake all the time.
I'll get you a snack, you faker.
Well, Rock, I'm raring to go.
You should be after 8 hours sleep.
It's this air. It's like Paris in spring.
We won't be in it long.
There goes my social life on Casa 7.
I know, Winky. It's rough on the girls, but we have work to do.
Winky, Vina sent this to you.
This is mine. That's Rocky's.
Rocky, have you come up with anything yet?
Maybe. If an unfriendly planet is behind the acts of piracy, they wouldn't operate from their home base. That'd be too easy to trace.
And the United Worlds might declare open warfare.
There are 4 or 5 planetoids far enough off of regular space lanes that could be used as secret bases for criminal traffic. I have checked them all, and this is the one I'd pick.
Why, that's the planetoid Pra.
Known as the Lonely Moon.
Pra is 20 celestial degrees from any lane of space travel.
Yes, but Rocky, you know the history of Pra.
No spaceship has ever landed there because of some unknown defense barrier.
That's right. 3 Earth spaceships set off for Pra, and nothing was ever heard of them again once they entered its gravity field.
The only way we'll ever find out if Pra is being used is to go there.
Well, how do we get through the barrier?
I think it can be managed.
Are you sure, Rocky?
All right, so we land on Pra. What then?
We'll decide that when we get there.
That's that. Nothing to do but blast off.
I'll send along a couple of armed escort ships with you.
Thanks, Paul, but we're not ready for any frontal attack.
I don't like it, Rocky.
There is something you can do.
What's that?
Explain to Vina and Bobby why they can't go along.
That'll be a neat trick if you can do it.
The trick is, we'll be off of Casa 7 before they're up in the morning.
This is Ophiuchus. Come in.
This is Rinkman speaking from Pra. Calling Cleolanta on Ophiuchus.
This is Cleolanta. What is there to report?
I've got the cargo of Earth's spaceship CM7 safely stowed away.
Hold it at Pra until you receive delivery orders. Is there anything else, Rinkman?
Yes. Break down a little, Cleolanta. Forget you're the boss for 5 minutes.
Do you have anything more to report?
A little bit. I think you'll like this. After we left the CM7 to its lonely travels, we picked up Rocky Jones on the radar vex.
And you kept right on to Pra?
Sure, why not?
So he could follow you? You fool. Do you think you can outsmart Rocky Jones?
What do you think? I had Armin, your best pilot, standing by on a decoy spaceship to blast the orbit jet into the next galaxy.
You've disobeyed my orders.
I was thinking mainly of saving my own neck.
Remain on Pra for further orders. Out.
Know something, Doc? Yeah. Sometimes I think she'd rather see us dead than Rocky Jones.
Atlasan. Atlasan!
Did you call me, Cleolanta?
Rinkman and Dr. Venko are on Pra.
Excellent. Then we'll have more valuable merchandise to sell to our ally planets.
Rinkman and Dr. Vanko are to be executed.
Executed? But what have they done?
They've disobeyed my orders.
I shall see that your orders are carried out.
Then do it.
Cleolanta, it's too bad that we can't get Rocky Jones to take their place.
Get out. Get out!
Winky.
We're approaching Pra's gravity field, Rock.
Yes, you can see Pra now on visiograph.
Well, what are we going to do about that defense barrier?
You know, Winky, what you can't see, you can't hit.
I'll buy that. But what are we going to do about that defense barrier?
I've been holding out on you until now, Winky, because I promised Professor Newton.
I know what you mean, the coal light. I never could get you to talk about it.
Professor Newton asked me not to use it until we had to. He's kept it so hush-hush that most people don't even know it exists. I'll have to brief you on it.
Right.
When the lamp's actuated by this switch, the filament in the vacuum tube is quickly brought to a temperature of about minus 243 degrees centigrade.
Freezing Jupiter, why all that cold?
Well, Professor Newton explained it this way. Heat can affect light waves to a point where images that aren't even there can be seen by the human eye, like the mirages that appear on hot deserts.
Oh, sure, I've seen them on the Sahara.
Now, intense cold can have the opposite effect. Blot out images that are actually there. When this lamp is switched on, the rays sent out by the terrifically cold light will make the orbit jet invisible.
Well, how can we fly a ship we can't see?
The cold light will surround the ship, But we'll be able to see everything normally here in the cabins. But no one will be able to see us.
Well, if that can't get us through any defense barrier, nothing can.
Oh, just one point, Winky. We have to fight time. We don't know how long the cold lamp will operate, so stand by to switch it up, huh?
Right, sir.
We're entering cross-gravity field. Switch it on, Winky.
You know if the ship's invisible?
We don't, not for sure. But if something hits us, we'll know the cold light didn't work.
That's finding out the hard way. Boy, that's a rugged place.
Activate the gyro.
Activated, sir.
Secure for landing.
But even if we can spot a place in that rocky terrain, the orbit jet won't stand on its tail.
We're going to go right into one of their landing platforms.
Well, somebody's going to be surprised. I hope it isn't us.
We didn't have a signal for a landing. Who could possibly land on Prague?
Marco! Marco!
Markov here.
Who's making a landing?
Nothing's coming into the landing platforms.
Are you blind? Let's have a look, Doc.
Keep the visiograph on, Winky. You'll have to cover me. If they start anything, blast them.
I'll keep my trigger finger ready.
You'll be able to see me materialize out of the ship's invisibility blanket.
Boy, they're going to be even more surprised than they are now. But remember, we don't know how long the cold light will last.
Right.
You can see no spaceship has landed here.
It must have landed. We heard the rockets.
Maybe we're all blind.
What do you think, Doc? You heard it.
I don't know. I don't know. It's fantastic.
We're being paid to know about these things, Vanko. Did a spaceship land or didn't it?
This thing is all beyond me. I have to admit it.
You're going to have to keep up to date, Doc, or you'll be dropped back to Earth and wind up on the exile planet.
Look, there is your answer.
You expecting someone, Rinkman?
Rocky Jones.
You have discovered the light vibration of invisibility.
It's friendly of you to bring this new discovery to us.
Let's not waste time, Rinkman. I'm here with a warning.
You're in no spot to give orders.
There's the orbit jet. Take my word for it. There's a gun on it ready to blast you if you make one false move. I'll make it brief, Rinkman. Stop pirating the spaceships of the United Worlds, or Pra will be blown out of existence.
That's big talk, Rocky. I didn't think the orbit jet would fire on you to get us.
You'll gain nothing by holding me.
We'll take that chance. Get him to the caves. Cleolanda?
Yes?
This is Rinkman on Pra, reporting an emergency.
Proceed with your report.
There's been a slight change in our plans to destroy the orbit jet in Rocky Jones.
Why wasn't it reported earlier?
Because I didn't discover the change until Rocky Jones landed on Pra.
That's impossible. No spaceship can get through the defense barrier.
Rocky Jones has discovered a new trick. He's here.
What is he up to?
Nothing much, as long as I have him locked up in one of the caves.
Keep him under guard. You'll get further orders. Out. Well, Atlasan?
I've ordered 2 of our most trusted men to Praw to handle the execution of Rinkman and Dr. Vanko.
Cancel your orders.
Cleolanta, that was your command.
I said cancel your orders.
What's the matter? Did they redeem themselves?
I will go to Prague and decide if they are to be pardoned.
Praw is a barren planet. A land of rock and granite mountains. There's no place for a woman.
Have my spaceship made ready. You will serve as pilot.
If that is what you wish.
It is what I command.
Winky, am I getting through?
You're coming in clear, Rocky.
I'm being held in a cave in one of the mountains.
I'll find it. We don't know how much coal light we have left.
You're not to leave the orbit jet. I'll have to find a way to get clear. So keep the ship ready for blast-off at any time.
Will do. But I feel like a lunkhead just sitting here.
Your job is to keep the orbit jet invisible, just as long as the coal light holds out. Stand by.
Rocky, suppose we make a deal.
I'm listening.
You got something good in that secret of invisibility.
Yeah, I think so.
I could get you off Prague alive in exchange for that secret.
You're wasting your time.
I'll put it this way. Come in with me.
You mean, as a space pirate?
It pays off. Working out of an invisible spaceship, we'd have the solar system by the tail.
How about the people you're taking orders from?
We won't be needing them. We can brush them off.
Yes, but I don't know who you're working for.
You'd like to know, wouldn't you, Rocky? Not a chance.
All right.
Well, Rocky, is it a deal? Or do you rot it out in this cave? What'll it be, Rocky?
Keep him covered, Winky.
I got him covered, Rocky.
Been gone a long time.
He had some business with the prisoner.
He shouldn't have gone to see Rocky Jones alone. Rocky's a sharp character.
He insisted.
I'm going to see what's going on.
Back up. Don't try anything. Go on, Dr. Vanko. Put your hands in the air and keep clear. Go on, get over to side, Dr. Vanko. Now, don't either one of you try a thing. Winky. Come in, Winky.
Go ahead, Rocky. Not much time left.
Open the airlock hatch.
Airlock hatch open.
Prepare for blastoff. I'm on my way.
Rockets will be roaring.
Right. Off perfect, Winky.
You had yourself quite a time.
Yes, but I didn't quite complete the job. We know where the space pirates operate from.
And who they are.
But we still don't know who's behind Rinkman. We'll keep the cold light on until we're out of Pra's gravity field.
I sure hope there's enough energy left in the lamp.
Winky, look. Strange spaceship headed for Pra.
Wow, we just blasted off in time.
Brinkman's boss is probably on that ship. I'd sure like to have a look inside.
Yeah.
I'm curious, Cleolanta, about this journey to Pra.
The truth is, Rocky Jones has been taken prisoner and is being held on Pra.
Oh, so that's the reason you're giving it your personal attention.
If you were as smart as my chief officer should be, you'd know the reason. Rocky Jones has caused us more difficulties than any other person in the United Worlds. I want him on our side.
You failed before, Cleolanta.
This time, I'm not going to fail.
XV2 to Casa 7. This is the XV2 calling Casa 7.
This is Casa 7. Go ahead, XV2.
Message to Paul Ray. We are proceeding to Casa 7. Anticipate arrival at 400 solar time. Tell Paul to say hello to Vina and Bobby.
Message will be delivered to Paul Ray.
Thank you, Casa 7. Out.
Well, there's the period on this mission.
No, Winky. I think there's still a lot more to come before we see the end of the space pirates.
Well, I only hope that Betty doesn't get tired. I told her to wait for me at the bandstand in Central Park.
This is Casa 7 Central Station. Come in.
This is the XB2 approaching gravity field.
What is your estimated time of arrival?
1100 hours.
We'll prepare landing clearance. Please contact Central Station when you reach altitude 50 miles.
We'll report at 50 miles. Out.
This is Casa 7, Ken speaking.
Rinkman here. Go ahead, Ken.
The orbit jet just reported. Approaching Casa 7. Do you hear me?
Tell him to contact you for instructions after the orbit jet lands.
Contact me for instructions after the orbit jet lands.
Rinkman, is everything going as planned?
Everything's just fine. Out.
You mean everything's ruined by your stupidity?
Do we have to go into that again?
I arrive on Pra and find Rocky Jones has made fools of the whole lot of you.
He just vanished right in front of our eyes.
What can you do against a secret like that?
You can find out what the secret is and use it yourself. But you let him slip right through your fingers.
Let's not make a big argument out of it, Atlasan. Rocky's gone. What we have to find out is how do we get him back?
Until we dispose of him, our very profitable traffic in United Planet spaceships and their valuable cargoes is finished.
You should have let us finish them the way we wanted to.
My orders stand. I want Rocky Jones alive.
Why, Cleolanta? I just don't understand.
You don't have to understand, Rinkman. Now concentrate on these orders. I want Casa 7 taken.
No, that's not a bad idea.
And not too difficult to accomplish. Instruct our agent Ken to immobilize their defenses.
Casa 7 should be a sitting duck. We take it over and all the valuable equipment and material.
Don't fail this time. We're returning to Ophiuchus. One thing more. You'll not be welcome in Ophiuchus until you bring Rocky Jones as a prisoner.
You never opened your face, Doc.
Well, why waste words? We are in the unfortunate position of being obliged to do Cleolanta's dirty work.
But if we take over Casa 7 and lay hands on Rocky Jones, we'll do the dictating. Right now, we have to wait for word from Ken.
Paul, this is Ken at landing controls.
Yes, Ken.
The orbit jet is in the process of landing.
Good. I'll be there in a few minutes. Have Rocky wait for me there. Out.
Well, all safe and shipshape thanks to Professor Newton's cold light.
Oh, Winky. Give me all the details on the operation of the cold light for a report to Professor Newton.
Will do. You know, I'll bet those space buzzards on Pra are still busy trying to figure out what made the orbit jet invisible.
I think we can depend on them trying to find out.
That's what I like about you. You're so cheerful.
Come on, Winky. Paul's probably waiting for us.
Welcome back to Casa.
Thanks, Ken. Did you contact Paul?
Yes, he asked that you wait here.
Have any message come through from Secretary Drake?
This arrived just after you blasted off for Prague.
Thank you. Following information may be of use. We monitored scrambled message sent to Pra. Message originated on planet C4R.
C4R? That's code for Ophiuchus.
Now we can guess whose ship we saw as we left Pra.
Well, glad to see you two back.
Feels pretty good to us, too.
Hello, Paul.
Did you get close enough to Pra?
We made a landing on it.
Oh, that's impossible. No spaceship has ever penetrated their defense barrier.
Well, maybe that's because none of them took along any coal light, Paul.
I never know when Winky's being serious.
Well, you're looking at a very serious fella, Paul. When the orbit jet landed on Pra, it was invisible.
You mean that cold light made your spaceship invisible?
I'll explain that later, Paul. The important thing now is we discovered Rinkman's pirate operations are based on Pra.
Oh, when I asked you to wait here for me, I had a reason. Ken, you got those records handy?
Oh, yeah.
There was something about the disappearance of our cargo spaceships that bothered me. How did the pirates know the exact schedule? So I checked the records. I found that each spaceship reported from just outside our gravity field and then vanished.
I see. Making it look as if Rinkman got his information from here. Well, it should be easy to check.
Unfortunately, it isn't. You see, Ken had an assistant named Hagar New. He was an apprentice from Mars. The day Venus' ship disappeared, he vanished.
I think you'll eventually find your traitor, Paul.
Ken, continue a close guard around here.
Of course.
Sleepy little fella nodding in my arms. Couldn't keep your head up if you tried. Take your ship of slumber where nothing harms a ranger boy who's on a starfield ride. All the sky is winking and blinking a sleepy little lullaby as deeper still we fly in your palatial extra spatial outbound dreamer to the stars tomorrow daddy has to climb. The trail we blaze tonight will be my guide. I'll bet the stars will greet me kinda friendly like and smile 'cause they're remembering a little tyke whose smile could make a noodle of a lightning strike the night he made the Starfield ride. The night he made the Starfield ride.
Oh, Vina, when you have that report finished, will you send it to Secretary Drake on the message scrambler? Oh, Winky, I'm going to check over the orbit jet.
You want me to go with you?
No, you stay here. I'll be back before you turn in.
Brinkman, I also cut power on all defense units.
Can we come in for a landing?
I'll stand by at Central Station. I'll bring you in by ground control.
Don't let Rocky Jones blast off before we arrive.
He won't find the orbit jet. I switched on the invisibility equipment.
That's the equipment we want.
It's here, ready to be taken. Somebody's coming. Out.
Ah, you're working late, Ken.
Since Haggard rat out, I've been on 24-hour duty. I use the charting room for living quarters.
I came to check on the orbit jet. It isn't at the landing platform.
That's strange.
I wonder where it could have been taken.
The only place spaceships can be kept is at one of the platforms.
Ah, I see. Oh, have you seen anything of Haggard? No.
Not a sign.
All right. I'll check the platform again just to be sure.
Also catch up with the traitor, Ken.
Ah, so it was Ken. I guess both of us found out too late.
You are an Earthman.
Yes, Rocky Jones. I command the orbit jet.
I am Hagar Nu, a Martian.
They're looking for you as the traitor.
Ken arranged that cleverly. After I caught him giving information to the pirates, he had to silence me.
Yes, he's quite a hand at that.
For 2 days, I was bound and helpless in the charting room at Central Station. Yesterday, I was put into a deep sleep, found myself here.
We're on my ship, the orbit jet. That's where Ken made his mistake. I know the ship too well.
Ken is an evil man. He'll not stop at murder.
If we can get out of these bonds, he'll have missed his chance. These bonds, I may be able to slip them over my wrists.
This is Casa 7 Central Station. Come in.
Brinkman here, making approach for landing.
Neutralize all circuits. Activate gyros.
We'll handle circuits and gyros.
Ground control will bring you in for landing. Out.
Now we have to take over Casa 7.
And do it fast. Get Markov and Lincoln here. We got work to do, Ken.
First, there's Paul Ray, taking prisoner. He's headed the entire project at Casa 7.
Then what?
After that, it'll be easy.
Where do we find this Paul Ray?
I'll show you.
Brinkman.
Just making a little surprise visit.
We've covered the area at least a dozen times, Winky.
I'll use this. I said hold it. We're taking charge here, and if you don't think so, I'll give you a taste of this.
I think it's slipping loose.
Keeps on the automatic lock.
He didn't know there's a way to handle that. There's an emergency circuit breaker here. Will you stand by the ship, Hagernu?
If it's your wish.
Good. There's some space guns in the control section. I'm going to do something about moving the orbit jet.
Ken will see you.
I don't think so. The ship is invisible.
But that's impossible.
I'll explain that later. Jet is invisible. I don't think Ken will be able to find it again.
I am frank to say, I am puzzled.
Ken had the platform marked so he'd know where the invisible ship was located. I erased the marks and put them on another platform. I'd sure like to see Ken's face when he looks for the orbit jet.
The orbit jet's invisible. I marked the platform. Come on. We'll walk right into the invisible band.
Where is this invisible band?
I don't understand it.
You sure you know what you're doing?
I left the ship right here. Twice I've gone aboard.
Well, you blundered somewhere. There's nothing here, real or invisible.
Rocky Jones and the Martian are on the ship, tied up.
If I know Rocky Jones, he didn't stay tied up long.
But he couldn't get away.
If he did, he's got the orbit jet, and Cleolanta will have your neck.
I'll find the ship.
Well, you go on looking. I'll get Rocky's crew into my ship and send them along to Ephesus.
With his friends in danger, Rocky Jones will soon show his hand.
Yes, you took the words right out of my mind, Doc. If the orbit jet is lost, so are you.
Were you looking for me, Ken? I've got a nice place for you. Move! Whose ship is that on the next platform? Whose ship is it? Freeman! All right. On the ship.
Sounds like Ken's in trouble. Hold him here.
Go on.
Nobody's in sight. Lock them in the rear section. They've got a long journey ahead.
Right, let's go.
Wait. Get ready to take off for Ephesus. Doc will go along as navigator.
When will we blast off?
As soon as I contact Cleolanta and explain things, I'll give you the word. Markov and I'll be using Paul Ray's quarters.
Ken won't give us any more trouble.
Our next job is to take Rinkman. He's wanted back on Earth to answer for his crimes.
Perhaps he'll answer for them sooner than that.
What do you mean, Argonaut?
I wanted to be certain the traitors are destroyed. I inserted tonite alpha into the rocket tubes of Rinkman's spaceship.
That'll blow them to bits when they blast off.
Yes, the traitors will be destroyed.
I want him alive, Argonaut. Winky, Paul.
Dr. Vanko, Link, come in.
Yes, Rinkman?
You can blast off any time, Doc.
What did you arrange with Cleolanta?
She's sending 2 spaceships with troops to police this project.
Can you hold on till they arrive?
The troops will be taking over before the people here know that Paul Ray's missing. Come back as soon as you can, Doc. We'll need you here. Good flying.
And for you, good hunting. You'll have to find Rocky Jones. Out.
Rinkman! Where are Paul Ray and my crew?
You're a little late, Rocky.
Where are they?
They're due to blast off Casa 7 at any moment.
On which ship?
They're safely stowed away on my spaceship.
Don't let them blast off, Rinkman.
Stop bluffing, Rocky. You try to hold the ship.
You've got to stop them. The ship's in danger of blowing up.
Starboard rocket. Is the fuel feed okay?
Yeah, it registers.
Try the starboard rocket again.
Dr. Vanko, Link, come in. Urgent.
There's a signal, Doc. Take it.
Dr. Vanko.
Doc, trouble. Rocky Jones on his way to the ship. Hold blast off. Take him.
We'll handle him.
Rocky's here. Open the hatch, then keep me covered.
Take Vanko. This one's mine.
I knew Rocky was all right, Vina.
Of course, Bobby.
Oh, Paul, you don't know how close you came to oblivion. Hagar-Nu loaded the rockets with tonite alpha.
Wow. It was lucky I thought of knocking out those fuel pumps, wasn't it?
I knew we could depend on you, Winky.
Bobby showed us a new trick with his penknife. He short-circuited the door controls.
I had to do something, didn't I, Rocky? Well, that's why you took me along.
Bobby, you were wonderful. Oh, Paul, there are a couple of more prisoners at your quarters we have to pick up to add to these. And we got to take them back to Earth to turn them in.
Oh, did you find the orbit jet?
Yes, and she's ready for blastoff. Oh, Paul, one more detail. There are 2 spaceships headed here from Ophiuchus.
I'll know what to do with them. Blast them.
Hey, Rocky, what time do we land on Earth with our cargo of traders?
About 1900 Earth time.
Oh, wonderful. Hey, how about using the astrophone?
I've already reported to Secretary Drake.
Yeah, well, you see, I wanted to call Betty. I want to see if she's still waiting for me at the bandstand in Central Park. Come on now, lay off. I'll ask her if she has a friend for you.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.